So as you guys know, I'm out of my last batch of kimchi. So now, let's make a kimchi refill. Here I have 2 cabbage heads. And this is the Chinese leaf from Morrison's. So what I'm gonna do is just peel the leaves one by one and then cut it into like bite-sized pieces and then salt them first. The recipe I'm following is from Hem Girl. It's her Mama Kim's recipe. I think you might have seen her. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right. But yeah, this is my 4th or 5th batch of kimchi and I'm obsessed. The way she eats makes me drool every time. So I had to do this and I have never stopped since. So what I do is I first cut it in half. I mean straight across the middle, and then I go like diagonally, like this, so that it has both the thick part and the leafy green parts. This is gonna take time because we will be doing individual leaves. You can do it like the whole, like the authentic kimchi one, but I like to cut because that's easy. So kimchi is an excellent source of probiotic. Probiotics are really good for your gut health. You should eat your probiotics every day, guys. Every day. That's why I make sure I have like my fridge filled with probiotics. I have like pickled cucumbers, carrots, and I also have sauerkraut. And as you guys know, I'm making that probiotic drinks, which I failed miserably the first time. I'm gonna make the new one soon. I've got the bottles. I just don't have the time or the fruits to make, so when I get the fruits, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna wash the cabbage now because since I'm going to salt it and then I'm going to rinse it like 2 or 3 times to wash out the salt, I think that's good enough. There are a lot of probiotic things that we Indians do as well, but I'm not able to do it here, so this is the only thing that's gonna be good. There is yogurt, but there are other things such as our pickles. Those are also very good. There is, I don't know if everyone does it, but there is this raw jackfruit that we like pickle it and we cook it once it's like fermented well, you know. So all those things are also good probiotic sources. Now you might be thinking this is a lot of work to do as an international student, but I don't think so, because for me, health is really important, and healthy means your gut, because health starts from your gut. And if I have to do a little bit of work to keep my gut healthy, I'm ready to do so. Because at the end of the life, we all want to live a good life. That's what we're here for. And if you think that is too much work, and if just making money and doing things is your way of making a good life, you can shove that money up your ass. I'm done with the cabbage. Now it's too full. I guess I should have to take some of it out. And I'm going to salt the cabbage. Before that, I'm going to add a little bit of water so that it can, salt a little bit fast. The object so that it, let's put some water. The next step is going to be boiling potatoes. Now this is for the starch. The traditional recipe uses glutinous rice flour, but I'm going to use potatoes instead of rice flour because that's what she does. So this is 1 medium size potato, this is for 1. And I'm going to use these 2 for the other cabbage. Now this, I'm going to keep. Now I'm going to boil these potatoes. So the potatoes are done and I'm going to just keep it aside to let it cool. And I'm going to give this cabbage a little mix. I'm going to place this aside. Now the potatoes have cooled down and I'm just going to mash them up into the mixer because I'm going to have a makeup paste. I'm going to add ginger and garlic. Lots and lots of fish sauce. That's it for now. I'm going to add it later as well. And a little bit of soy sauce. I'm going to add an apple for sweetness and an onion. And I'm going to blend this up. The liquid gold is ready, but the cabbages are not. So till the cabbages are ready, let's prep other vegetables like spring onions and carrots. So the veggies are ready. The cabbage also looks ready. So let's make kimchi. Let's wash the kimchi nicely so that all the extra salt is out. Let's pour the liquid gold in. I'm all out of this. I'm going to add a little bit of chili. And this is the shrimp paste. Salted shrimp paste. This is the jar. Make sure you sterilize this really well. This is all done. You just let it ferment for like 1 week or 2 weeks in a shady, darky place like this. So my kimchi is well fermented and it's ready. But there was a disaster yesterday. As you guys know, when I filled this jar, I had filled it up to the brim. And I know I shouldn't have done that because, you know, when you're fermenting, you should leave at least a little bit of gap so that, you know, the gas forms and there is a space, you know. So I did not do that because I did not want to use another jar just to, you know, to fill that little bit of remaining kimchi. But when I saw yesterday, it was like the juices were all around the jar, and when I tried to open it, because of the pressure, the kimchi just popped out. And I'm going to put the video right here. But everything is fine. I just transferred a little bit of kimchi into this jar, and this is fermented as well. As you can see, there are like bubbles and everything, and it looks really good. And I'm going to show you how this looks by opening this. I don't know if you guys can see it well. Okay, now just a second. There are bubbles around here and everywhere. To be honest, this was just like after 2 days. I don't know how it fermented so quickly, but it has fermented within 2 days, and I'm going to keep the jar for 1 more day, and then I'm going to pop it in the fridge. And if you want your kimchi to be like very sour and, you know, well fermented, you can keep it as long as you want. Just make sure you burp it. I don't know if you're supposed to burp it or not, but I'm going to burp it because I don't want my jar to break as my bottles broke because of the pressure. But yeah, this is ready and it's super good for your health, super yummy. Do try. Bye.